Welcome back, guys. We're here once again. It's a Saturday morning, beautiful PG. And last night I spent some time going through some of the photos I've taken over maybe a year and a half, 2 year period. And I thought that I would share with you some of the top photos that I have. It was difficult to categorize the photos to say which one was better than the other. And so I just kind of went with the flow and what I thought would fall as a nice photo. It is a mixture of landscape photo, portrait photos, some of the different sceneries that I've done, some group photos, and if I took a picture at some point and it didn't make this top 15, know that the other top 15 is coming. I just got a chance to quickly look through some of the pictures that I had. So without further ado, while I take my coffee, I also want to share those pictures with you. Number 15. Number 15 is this photo. And number 15, I took it on a clear night. There was a circus in town, one of those small circus that normally comes to Belize once in a while. And it was in Punta Gorda, and I decided, you know what, I looked at the lights as I passed by the night and had to just go back home and get that Nikon camera popped out and see if we could get some photos. I thought the lights would look great on the water, and so this is the product of that. Number 14. Number 14 on the list was this My Ruin picture. Went to St. Antonich up in the Kaya district. It had a great foreground, using the smaller ruin as a foreground and then using the larger one as the background. The picture was clean, the day was perfect. It was one of those school trips that we went on. I took a lot of different photographs from that day. I think I placed some of it on the website, but apart from that, great photograph. Number 13. Number 13 was a picture of this eagle, and it was just perched there on the tree. Again, the sky condition was perfect for this eagle. And if you zoom in, I was using my longer lens. I think it was a 200 millimeter lens, and it was a little distance away. So for people who want to know what specs I use in terms of setting the Nikon D300, I can put those up for some of the photographs. Apart from that, if I just kind of want to showcase some of the photographs that I have. Number 12. Number 12 was different. It was just at a party, had some drinks, a couple beers, poured it in a glass and thought that, ooh, this looked fine. This was one of the best image I've captured in terms of drinks in a glass. And if you look very carefully, you can see all the bubbles and the glass sweating, and just the glass with the bamboo bottom made everything just perfect, and the background is all blurred out. So definitely was one of my better images. Number 11. Number 11 was just me passing by the seaside one day. I had my camera on me because I was going to a work spot, and I saw this boat outside in the ocean, or in the sea, in the Caribbean Sea, and thought, man, I could capture it. It was a little distance away. I quickly changed over my lens and zoomed in. That came out of it. Beautiful picture. The scenery was great. Again, the sea in the background made everything just perfect. It was a calm day, so this came out of it. Something very nice. Number 10. Number 10 was a picture from Panama City. So took a trip out to Panama City in 2018. I got a lot of street photographs, by the way, in Panama City. I also did a lot of the scenery of the Panama Canal. I have a video posted that I did with the Panama Canal. This is one of those products from there. So Panama City, as you can see, I captured people just standing around, the truck passing by. This was one of those overpass that passed over the road, so it was perfect. I just went in the middle of that and decided I'll take a couple shots, and this was one of my better shots. I didn't do any type of editing on the shots. I should have edited it a little, but it's okay. It was one of those photos that just captured me in the moment, and so I thought I'd share that with you. And so this made number 10 in my list. All right, moving down, we're at the top 10, right? Number 9. Number 9, of course, is my hometown, Punta Gorda, Belize, right? And this one was one of the work that I went to. I went to do some networking, a networking job, and was a couple feet up on a tower, and the scenery was perfect. I think I took several pictures. This particular picture was one of those that really stood out because it captured the entire town. Not only that, it captured the scenery in the background that you can see the hills in Guatemala, in the Guatemala area. The sea again was perfect, and it just shows how much greenery we have around our town. All the houses are in between trees. There's nothing clear. We have no skyscraper, and so the tallest thing in the area was the telecommunication tower that has been there for years. It is now an iconic part of Punta Gorda town. We're at number 8, guys. And number 8 is, this was Panama City nighttime. I took this picture because of the lights, and again, I always look for lights glaring off the water. It makes perfect fit, right? The ISO was really high on this one, but I had to because it was a really dark night. But apart from that, it gave you a nice reflecting view of Panama City itself. I don't quite remember the name of the place, but the beach was there. Some people were walking around on the beach. There's a park over on the right hand side, but it did make for a nice night photography. All right, number 7 on the list. Photo was a portrait photography of King Zahiro when he was in primary school. Came by, just bought the camera, and I decided, you know what, let me test out my portrait photography skills, and photo came out just nice. Background properly blurred, everything in focus, you know. Guy was happy. So number 6, guys, it's here. Speaks for itself, right? Did some editing, changed it to black and white. It was 3 ladies in a park. Tourists were passing by, and so they were performing for the tourists. I just took a side shot because the performance wasn't for us. We were just passing by in a little bus, and again, this was Panama City, and this made for a beautiful picture. And I thought, you know what, in black and white, this would look so perfect. And so I did this picture in black and white also, and this is what I'm sharing with you now. Drinking coffee, by the way. This is my morning routine. A little bit of coffee. I do the instant coffee. I don't have one of the coffee grinders or anything, so this is how it works out. Saturday morning coffee. Number 5 was a moon photograph, and what happened was that I was up on my roof and I wanted to try the long exposure stuff. I was experimenting with the camera. I had just gotten the camera about a couple months, and I always saw people taking pictures of the moon and so forth online. This picture, of course, is edited in Lightroom, but I did several takes of it of the moon, and I thought this was one of the best shots I got with the moon for the night. So I just zoomed in and had the camera on a tripod, and the night was clear, and I got this photo off. So beautiful photo again. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Alright guys, we're at number 4, and number 4 again is one of those photos that really stood out to me. I took this one at a school function, and it was a career day, and these ladies were there and they wanted a photo taken, and so they posed, and it just came out perfect. The picture just came out perfect. It speaks for itself, right? The background blurred out, everybody is in focus. Nice picture. All right, we're at number 3. Just like that, we're at number 3. Number 3, guys, is, again, this is a cultural day. The girls just sitting by the seaside. We are over by the wharf in Punta Gorda here. All the kids went out, and we just wanted to take pictures for the cultural activity that was happening. It was one of those Yurume, I think it's called. So we were waiting, and I just took a couple random pictures, and this one came out perfect. Number 2, can you guess number 2? Number 2 is a portrait photo, right? I enjoy taking portraits. This is my little niece. She had one facing direct to me. I waited until she was a little bit off guard, right? And she takes some really great photos. And so this one came out just perfect. The background is blurred out again. I pulled out my portrait lens for this one. I had just received my portrait lens for the Nikon, so I was still experimenting with it. And of course I have some even better pictures, right? But this is just one of those from the collection. And so the next time I do some photo reviews, I definitely will pop out some of the different portrait photos that I've taken over the couple of months since I have this camera. I still consider whether I should update my camera. I recently got a S10 Plus that does some great videos. I'm actually shooting this video with the S10 Plus, and then my Nikon camera does pretty good pictures, you know, compared to other cameras that I've seen there. The only upgrade I probably would do, because I've invested so much in lens, is that I would upgrade maybe from the 3300 to the 3500, or maybe an even later model. All right. Lucky number 1. Of course, I love portraits, and I wanted to experiment a little bit with the different types of portrait I was taking. And got my camera out with the portrait lens, and magic happened. Here it is, number 1. Whew. Speaks for itself, right? Took the camera, pointed it all the way zoomed in. He was eating something, right? You could still see the little particles of food there. Handsome little boy. Made it on my number 1 list. I love this photo. I can't say how much I really love this photo. If you like this photo as much as I do, leave a comment below. Alright. Also, if you want to see more videos like these, with me reviewing some of the photographs that I've taken, please let me know. I enjoy taking photographs, and it's something that it is a hobby to me now. So apart from doing my networking jobs, my little PC repair jobs, I do some photography, right, on the side. I have my Nikon D3300 that I use. I have a friend of mine who has a very nice Canon camera also that maybe I can borrow once in a while, right? Especially for videos. His one is perfect for videos. It does the same, I guess, a little bit better quality videos than what I have. The last video I placed up on YouTube with me working on a networking job was shot by his camera, right? One of those Canon. I don't remember the exact model number, but photography is something I love, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the list of my top 15 photos that I've taken, and photos that I've liked. It's kind of difficult to say top 15 because I actually liked all the photos, and there's a lot more that I want to share with you guys. So look forward. I'll be dropping more videos like these where I'm just sharing some photos that I've taken over the years. I have them all archived. I have them on my school website. I also have these photos on, some of them are on my website at bapplay.com. So I still have to redo my site to make it a little bit more pleasing, right? I also want to shout out to King Zahiro, who is starting his YouTube channel also, and I think he's doing some gaming. So do go over to King Zahiro's site, YouTube channel. I'll place the link also below so you can visit his site. But that's it for now, guys. Remember, if you like videos like these, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you can get updates for when I post new videos. And of course, like everything else and every time else, go geek yourself.